People always ask, where did we get the name Blue Water Climate Control? When a Navy ship casts off lines, exits the harbor, and loses sight of land, that's blue water sailing. It takes a team of people to do that. Tireless work, focus, and attention to detail. So much of starting a business is just like that. After it's done, you get filled with deep satisfaction for accomplishing something, and it's quickly followed by, now the real work begins. We're Blue Water Climate Control.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Buck and 2MC post-game show, your place to be for all Lady Vol news, sometimes before, but always after the game, and we will discuss that win. But before we go into that, Maria, say what's up to the people before I hit these sponsors.
What's up to the people?
I love it. Y'all know we have, of course, Orange Mountain Designs. Our girl Terry, Lady Vol since 2008. That's where you can get all your official Lady Vol gears and colors and logos. Hey, we got to keep this thing alive. If you don't know anything about it, go to orangemountaindesigns.com. You can check out the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, any of that, or you can actually hit the store in Alcoa on Gill Street. Maria, what's that address?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I know it's on Gill Street, right across from Bracken's, if that helps y'all. And we have Just Facet Tutoring. All right, where learning is made simple, where you can get all of your mathematical tutoring needs, K through 12, including PSAT, ACT, and SAT prep.
329 Gill Street.
329 Gill Street. There it is. Also, you have Jamel Johnson, the gold standard fitness and sports performance training. She right now, she currently, I believe, has 11 or 12 college athletes, soccer players from TGS. So y'all know she means her business, not just because she's a Lady Vol, but because she is actually great at what she does. She cares about the kids. She'll get them trained up. You'll get conditioned. But most importantly, you will build your IQ out there on the field. Also, of course, big shout out to the Volunteer and Roadshow for the fans, by the fans, Bobby and Billy. Thank you for giving us this platform. We greatly appreciate it. Also, Alexis Hornbuckle Basketball, where I am accepting new clients this January to get back in the court. If you have access to any gyms, Rex via Facebook. If you have them, great. But DM me on any social media site. I would love to get that information so that I can get in the gym. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Something exciting just happened out here in the restaurant. A lot of yelling. Also, what restaurant, right? Billy Rattler's Tap 40 Grill Sports Bar Experience. That's where I'm at. DJ Debbie Jennings was in the house watching Lady Vols with me as we watched that Arkansas game. We did pull off that win. Now, Maria, since we're talking about it, let's get straight into it. What was said, I mean, you get the best insights. You're in the building. Oh, wait, this is a away game, so you weren't in the building. We were in the building the same way via TV, but you do get to be a part of post-game media. Is that correct?
Yes. We got to talk to Kelly and Kian and Tamari before they were dashing to the airport. You know what it's like after a road game, man. You try to get out of there as quick as you can. Win or lose, you won't go home.
Gotta go. Let me get this good food on this flight home and get me back to Knoxville.
Now, you'll like this response by Kelly. Obviously, a lot of adversity in that game. I'm just going to get it out of the way. Officiating, welcome to the SEC. Was it frustrating? Yes. Were there a bunch? Should Arkansas have fouled out half its team way sooner than it did? Yes. Guess what? That's going to happen. Yes, Tennessee was getting frustrated. Yes, fans are frustrated. You should be. But Kelly said at some point, she said it was in the third quarter or right early fourth quarter timeout, she got all over her team and said, it is, like Pat said, it is what it is. You can whine about it, you can complain about it, or you can go out there and play. And she said the way Tennessee responded was the way this team always responds. She tells them to do something, and they do it. And they started driving to the rim where they were forced to call foul calls, made some free throws. Lord have mercy, that's still an adventure at the free throw line, but they at least got some of them in there. And, Kelly had to mix between lifting up her team from the frustration, but also coming to them and saying, guess what? This is the SEC. Suck it up. You got to deal with it.
Facts. Listen, I can probably count on one hand in my entire career, and I'll even go back as far as high school, where win or lose, man, that was some great reffing. Man, that was some consistent reference night. That doesn't happen. Let's be real. It doesn't happen. It rarely happens. So like you said, like that is something we can't worry about. Is it frustrating, especially as a player? Absolutely. You're getting banged in your head, you're getting pushed, hand check, whatever it might be. There's no call. Getting jumped on your back, no call. People reaching in, no call. But guess what? The other team is also thinking the same thing. The other coaches are also seeing and thinking the same thing because there's so much inconsistency in referees, period, in any conference. Then you throw into account that the SEC is the toughest conference. It's probably the most physical conference. Yeah, it's going to look like wrestling matches out there from time to time in the SEC in January and February. Just wait till the tournament starts. SEC and NCAA. These are things that our girls, and I think that they did well. Nobody got a tech or kicked out or, that type of frustration. So I think we did well as far as keeping our composure in that sense. But you kind of got to get used to playing through the contact, finishing plays through contact, making smart basketball plays through the contact, not looking for a foul every time you get touched or even pulled on or shoot. If you get knocked on your butt, you still can't look for that foul. So nobody got too crazy, with their frustration. Because I know of players that could easily go 0 to 100, and so I'm glad it's not happening. And at bottom line, we got the dub. Tennessee fans, we got the dub, and that's what happened.
And so I got see if the cat wants a snack or something. There we go. Yeah, cat was hungry. And I asked Kel. I mean, this. I mean, Arkansas is a tough place to play. It always has been. I mean, I know y'all had some adventures there too at times. Yeah. And I asked Kelly, I mean, she knows a road win in the SEC is pure gold. And I asked her how much nicer that flight was back, because that's not a short flight from Fayetteville. You in the air for a while. Yep. And she said she can't even convey how much better. She also said how much she absolutely loves this team. Absolutely loves them, looks forward to spending time with them, looks forward to getting on the court with them again. This team is responding to her, responding to its coaches. And, I mean, she made it a point. I mean, she got on them in that second half about the whining, about the calls. Guess what? It's going to be awful. It's not the first time, won't be the last time. Okay. But also make sure they know how much she cares about it. And she knows this was a big win. You get a road win in the SEC, enjoy it, because they are hard to get.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who you're up against. It doesn't matter what number they have in front of their name, or even if everybody is coming to knock you off, and you better be coming to do the same thing, because this game could have went any other way. I'm happy though that the team, once we got them in foul trouble, and I know it took us a while to foul them out, I'm glad that the amount of players that were able to get those 5 fouls, it happened because of us being aggressive on both ends of the court. I mean, even when Jordan Walker went through that illegal screen, all right, get her out of there. That's 5 fouls. Her name slips my mind, number 24 for Arkansas. But, get them out.
That was Jersey Wolfenbarger. Yeah, that was her 5th foul. Yeah. She's a freshman. Tennessee recruited her. Tennessee wanted her, but she opted to stay home.
Yeah, which happens, unfortunately. It's always transfer portal nowadays. But, yeah, I mean, those are just things that happen well for us. We're still struggling from the free throw line, Maria. What do you see?
It's at this point, it's mechanics, and it's mental. I still think it's more mental than I mean, there are, because they can make the one, like the players that make one miss one. The one they make looks really good.
Yeah.
So I think it's more mental than mechanics. And then, I mean, it's not an issue of repetition. I mean, they practice free throws. Now, do you need to get in the gym do you have enough time in practice for free throws? No, you do not. You're never going to.
Yeah.
But I think it's, and it seems to be across several teams, men, women, pros, they're just, free throws are just becoming a lost art for some people. And I mean, Tennessee's lucky. They could have lost this game at the line. They were lucky that they were able to find enough baskets to where the free throws ultimately were not a factor, and then they did hit some late.
Yeah. That's true, Maria. And there will be plenty of games where we won't be so lucky if we don't get our free throw percentage up. Um, Defense, rebounding, free throws. Three key components to being a championship caliber team, night in and night out. And you're right; they shoot free throws every day in practice, but it's going to come down to what are you doing after practice? What are you doing? You have an extra hour a day. You got an extra 30 minutes a day. And if you're complaining, I'm always in the gym, then honestly, this ain't the school for you. This ain't the program for you because that's what it takes. It takes when you're tired. It takes going to the gym or staying after practice or going to the gym when you don't have practice or waking up randomly in the middle of the night. You know, everybody sleeps different. If I'm up at 3, 4 in the morning, instead of just being on my phone, why don't I drive myself or walk to the gym to prep and go get up some shots? It's going to take that.
And I don't want to say that some aren't doing it. And so then I go back to the mental approach to the line. Yeah. And the fact, I mean, some players that if you don't come into college being a good free throw shooter, it takes a lot of effort to change that. That and repetition at that point becomes the only thing that will help. But a mental approach. And I mean, Kelly said she's had it happen in her career before, and different teams respond to different things. But the bottom line is, free throws are on the player. There's not much a coach can do to make you a better free throw, unless your form is just so terrible that you got to break it down and reestablish it.
Right.
But it basically that is on the players. I mean, you remember when you broke your hand, your wrist, and you had to shoot free throws left-handed because you couldn't shoot with your right hand.
Yep.
And your percentage at the line went up because you had to concentrate with the left hand.
Yeah. Yeah. And shout out to Jerome Hornbuckle, my daddy, who made us practice 15-foot in with both right and left hands all of our lives. So the switch for me, it wasn't that hard, but it was psychological. Like, oh my God, if I don't use enough legs, what if I touch too much on my right hand? You know, I was in my head, but like you said, the focus, like lock in, okay, elbows in, wrists is in. That focus on the mechanics. You're absolutely right, Maria, because I knew it was going to be an air ball or look terrible. I didn't want to embarrass myself. All right. But shout out to Coach Hornbuckle for, making my brother and I practice with both hands.
Yeah, that's what it's going to take. I'm looking for this. I know Tamari, I accidentally zapped my my stats out on another screen. So I'm looking for my stats here. I know Tamari led everybody with 17 points. 7 boards and 5 blocks. She just rocking it blocking. Alexis Dye and Jordan Walker had 13 points each, and Alexis Dye completed the double-double with 10 rebounds. So nice. That obviously what we haven't even talked about yet is the return of Ray Burrell. Obviously rusty as can be. She has not played since November 10th. She played 12 minutes, hit a shot. Kelly said she was screaming for, in praise for hitting that shot. But I mean, this was a game where she was able to get back in, get her legs loose, get a little bit back in the flow of the game. I mean, it's nothing but good for Tennessee to see Ray Burrell get back on that court.
Yep, came back out and started splashing immediately. I like that. Stepped up and just hit the 3. I like that. But yeah, definitely good to see her on the court. It's great for the team. It's great for the whole vibe of the team. When you're injured, it sucks. Bottom line, it sucks. And you're doing everything you possibly can. The athletic trainer, the strength and conditioning coach, the coaches, they're doing everything they possibly can to get you back to 100% and comfortable playing without psychologically thinking you're going to re-injure yourself. That's really the hardest part of athletes coming back from injury is not being afraid to come play hard and give everything. But it was good for not only the players and the coaching staff and the team, but it was good for the fans to see Ray back on the court.
Glenda Hoover asked, what do y'all feel the new assistant coaches have brought to the team? Joy McCorvey played post at Rutgers. She was an undersized post. She had to go against Kia Vaughn, which a player you would remember.
Oh, yeah.
And Joy has brought a lot of enthusiasm, energy, and accountability to the post players. And look at what Tamari Key has become. I mean, Tamari Key is a first round, possibly number 1 draft pick whenever she enters the draft. I mean, she's 6'7". She's not 6'6". She's not even 6'5". I'm going to put her at 6'7".
Yeah,
she's got good hands. She's making her free throws now. Her shot blocking ability is just at another level. Samantha Williams is a player who's been around a long time. And if you're a head coach, you need somebody like a Mickey DeMoss, somebody that you see on your level, in your age group, so to speak, or close enough. And Samantha is someone that Kelly really trusts. And you need that. You need somebody that can tell you the truth, whether it's good or bad. And I think Samantha has really brought that. Samantha's kind of a low-key personality, though I've seen her get really excited on the bench. And then John, of course, I mean, Kelly's husband, they have a rapport. They've been doing this together for years. So they have a natural rapport, a natural ease with each other. And John was actually a guard when he played basketball. And I noticed that along with Samantha, he's working with the guards more. You'll see him talking to Jordan Walker in particular when she's at point. So I just think they've got a staff that clicks right now.
Well said, Marie. I'll let you keep that one. You knocked it out.
Pam King brought up turnovers, free throws. We knocked out. We talked about free throws. Turnovers, a lot of them were self-inflicted, especially early, and that really will get a team out of sync and a coach frustrated. Some of them were, I mean, some of those offensive fouls called on Tamari. I mean, what the heck? And Kean was getting mauled trying to get through 2 people, and they called a foul. Then Alexis Dye had her arm grabbed, and the ball went out of bounds, and they gave the ball to Arkansas. I mean, so yeah. Too many turnovers, but some of them I was just like, what? Yeah. How is that a turnover on Tennessee? But that's part of the adversity.
They were trying to even out the playing field, take away the height, and say, oh, they can handle that. They're big girls. They're tough girls. Yeah, that sucks. But ladies' way to handle it. Yeah, I remember I said, oh my gosh, you can see how strong Green is. One time she had a girl reaching for the ball. Another girl kind of over here reaching over her arm to get the ball. So she's holding this girl off, takes the ball, then takes the other girl off of her. How strong she is. Why? I want to see more people with their butt on the floor. Come on, Green. I know you got it in you, girl. I know you got a mean streak in you. I seen it. You was getting frustrated. Without throwing punches, you was getting them girls off of you today. And I must say, I am proud of you.
You know who's got a mean streak, and I absolutely love it, and she will participate in whatever extracurricular activity she can get away with, is Jordan Walker.
Oh, 100%.
She's got some dude, man.
100%. She's a tough cookie. She's 100%. I agree with that, Maria. And she's done well down the stretch, especially in third and fourth quarters, being aggressive, attacking, finishing baskets, getting extra possessions. Those are things we need.
Renee said with Coach Sam's TikTok, I can't imagine her being low-key. I agree, and I asked her about that TikTok when I first interviewed her, and she said it's really not her personality to be that way, but she knows the kids that she needs to recruit. Where are they? They're on TikTok. So yeah. That's what she's doing.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I've got a kitten eating cable cords, so I don't need her to disconnect us. I know, kittens – you got to stop eating the cable cords. That's the way I work. You want your kibbles? Don't eat my cable cords.
She's like, whatever, Mom. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, rebounding was once again outstanding, 50-36. And that's good because Arkansas plays 5 out. That's harder. I mean, they get to the paint through dribble drives, but they're spreading your defense out. Yeah. I mean, sometimes four out one. They're not even a 4 out 1 in sometimes. Sometimes everybody's outside the paint or not far front or just barely in it. So that's a really good rebounding stat because those create long rebounds, and it's harder to box out.
Yeah, definitely. You rely on your guards when you have an outside shooting team. But, yeah, we did pretty well on the boards. I'm still going to challenge us to just – if we can get a game where we have less than 5 missed box outs, in the entire game. See, I'm happy we're winning the boards, but I'm thinking about some of these little extra possessions that these teams are getting, and as we continue to go deeper into SEC play, that will hurt us. Those plays will hurt us because we will be playing against the type of players that and teams and coaches that will capitalize on those mistakes. So we need to continue to do the great job of winning the boards, the game, the numbers on the boards, out rebounding teams. But now let's just in 5 missed box outs again. I'm not talking about we box out, balls getting tipped around, and we may not come up with that possession. That is a whole totally different story or concept. I'm talking about shot goes up and we do this. Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you can't ball watch. And
oh my gosh, I was yelling at the TV today. I mean, I yell every game.
Arkansas won the second chance points, I think 11-5, and that just cannot happen at Tennessee. That's not allowed.
Especially when we got the size on them, and 2 or 3 of those rebounds, they got layups on them.
Karen Vogel, maybe you can help. I don't remember the exact play. I'd have to go look at it. I'm trying to write and tweet and get cats off my keyboard and wanted to know if either one of us can explain the illegal inbounds. I think it was an offensive foul on Jordan. The way I don't know. They asked about. Can either of you explain the illegal defense on an inbound?
I didn't see either. That must have been when I was got thrown into making pizzas at the restaurant because our kitchen was flooded with tickets and I had to hop in and help. So I didn't see that.
I don't know. I don't know either. I'd have to go back and watch. So it wasn't an offensive foul on an inbound. I mean, you can get that on an inbounds. You can charge when you don't see the player setting up. But I don't know. I'd have to go back and look and see exactly what it was.
Sure as well.
But Beth Edwards pointed out SEC road win helps net ranking. They count more. I agree. And even before this game, Tennessee had moved up to number 10 in the net. You want to be in that top 16. It really increases your chance of hosting in the early round. So jumping to 10. I said when SEC play starts, that net's going to start to work itself out. You're going to see SEC teams, particularly ones that are winning, moving up. It's already been a heck of a start to the SEC. Unfortunately, COVID is still taking out some teams, so there's not a full slate today. Monday's game got canceled. Kentucky's got COVID issues, so Mississippi State can't play against Kentucky, but they did put Mississippi State into the open spot that South Carolina had today because Ole Miss still has COVID issues. Once again, if I had to redo the SEC schedule, I would drink all day long. That's all I would do. I would just drink and take notes. I feel sorry for whoever's having to shuffle all these teams around and get that thing in order, but Godspeed to you, to your sanity.
That's funny.
So also, I want to point out Tennessee is number 1 in the country in field goal percentage defense, and they met it today. And Arkansas was not an easy team. They held them to 30%, 23-76. It is not an easy team to keep to. That is not. They shoot well as a team. They really shoot well from the arc. What did they do with the arc? They still made a bunch. 8 of 40. So 20% at the arc for Arkansas. Holy! I didn't realize. I knew they took a lot. I didn't know they took 40.
So honestly, if they would have just gotten a little brighter and stopped shooting the threes and attacking the paint, you mean to tell me we might have had a nail biter even more so than what it was?
Yeah, and basically it was clear Arkansas' strategy was like, we got to stop Key and we got to foul, and we're gonna foul as much as we can and see how many they call or don't call. And that is the effect of Tamari Key, is that she is basically a team's almost entire scouting report is how do we handle Key. Oh yeah, and Key's going to get everything thrown at her this season, and it's just going to get worse.
Yeah. Oh, they're coming for you, TK. You got to keep your head on. Don't get frustrated when you're getting smacked and beat up, because it's coming. Play through. They're trying to get to your level. Bring them up there. Bring your teammates up, the other ones down. You feel me? Embarrass every post player that comes up against you. If they double team, play out of it smart, or score early before the double team gets to you. Keep
I'm
knocking
looking
down
at
your
more.
free throws because you're going to get to the free throw line. Keep knocking those down. I would challenge you with stop dropping that basketball. You catch it high, you finish high. You do not drop that thing below your chin. That's why it's called chinning. If it hits the middle of your chest, maybe. If you catch this ball from what I saw today, catch it and you turn and go right over either your left or right shoulder, who's up there with you, girl? Go on ahead and get you 30 a game. Go ahead and just start averaging 25 for the rest of this season. We're not going to complain, TK. I'm going to thank you in advance, matter of fact. All right?
Yes, she was 7 to 10 from the line. 70% is very good for a post player. She's actually one of the team's better free throw shooters. Tennessee shot 43%, and they only took 7 3-pointers, made one. Jordan Walker hit a big one. They got 40 of their points in the paint. So that, as Alexis knows, is Tennessee basketball.
That is Tennessee basketball, folks. Inside out. Points in the paint.
Credence said, how do we feel about Texas A&M game? That's going to be another brawl. That one will be here on Thursday.
I think I'm going to be in the stands for that one because watching that on TV, I might break a TV. I need to be there.
That game is, yes, Texas A&M is this Thursday. And then they have 2 straight road games at Ole Miss and at Vanderbilt. So enjoy that home game because they won't be back for a while. And Laura Ward is agreeing with your scouting report. What Bucky said, don't put it on the floor.
Don't put it on the floor. I mean, DJ and I are watching it. And, of course, we're both very passionate and well-connected to the Lady Vol family and sports. And we are yelling. Stop trying. Even you, Green. I'm talking to you too, King Green. Don't basketball. You catch it. You show the chest and you go through somebody, you put somebody's butt right up under that rim, and either you get those 2 points and walk away or you get you an and one.
Look, Carter was in here too. I'm scrolling up. He said, love y'all, miss y'all. So hi, Carter.
Hey, Mr. Carter. Tell me where you been. I miss you, buddy. That's my guy, guys. Carter, when you going to go back to producing these things? I mean, Maria's doing a great job, and I do okay when I have to fill in, but we need your magic touch every once in a while.
Shatina Johnson said you got to bring Quan to the game.
Shatina, don't start with me. Don't start with me. She don't care nothing about me, Maria. Every time she see me, the very first, it's not hi. It's, where's your mama? Is your mama here? Nah, they love each other. They crack me up. But I'm definitely gonna ask my rents if they want to come to that one. That's gonna be a good game to come see.
Well, it was. I think I've hit all the stats that matter. Of course, the one that matters the most, 70 to 63. Tennessee returns home 2-0 in the SEC, 13-1 overall. It's Florida, Georgia, a heck of a game. Florida's been up pretty much all this game, 58-53 now in the third quarter. This is a fun league to watch. It really is. Just an absolute fun league to watch. Never know what's going to happen. So I think that's it for me. Alexis, you got anything for the people?
People, I love y'all. We love y'all. We thank you. We appreciate you. We took home another dub, like Maria said, starting off strong in the SEC, which is very crucial, not only for our confidence, but just for placement in the SEC tournament and even, overall rankings. Continue to press that like button, that thumbs up button, the share button, the subscribe button. Help us out, y'all. We know that y'all love watching the show and you love our content. We want to keep continuing to bring you great content. If there's anything that we can do better, please let us know. Don't hesitate to ask. Again, we appreciate you. We can't wait to see us pull this home win. I'm calling it now. We getting this home win against Texas A&M this Thursday. All right. And another big shout out to our sponsors. Maria just had it on the screen. Alexis Hornbuckle Basketball, the Gold Standard Fitness and Sports Performance Training, Just Pass It Tutoring, Orange Mountain Designs, The Collective Unfiltered, which is Monday night, 7 p.m. We will resume that, I do believe, next Monday. We were getting our lineup together as far as guests are concerned. Of course, Volunteer Roadshow and Billy Ratlip's Tap 40 Grill. Yes, that's us.
Yes, I want to come out there and have fun with y'all and eat some pizza and drink some beer. I need this pandemic to end, people.
Maria, come on out. I will completely have you in the back by yourself. You can enjoy this food in a safe manner.
I want to hang out with y'all. I want to feel safe and have a good time. Make jokes.
I mean, you can do that. It's gonna be that. Oh, also before I forget, Orange Mountain Designs, Tap 40 Grill. We're teaming up again for the UConn game official watch party. The flyers will be coming out later this week. Stay tuned for that. But I'm excited about that one. We're going to need all the energy that we can get. February, is it 18th? Is it?
I'm looking now. I think it's like a noon tip off, noon or 1 o'clock. It's early. I think it's February 6th.
6th
on
okay,
a Sunday.
February 6th.
And they're at UConn, so this will be people, watching there while the team's on the road.
Yes. So we're not conflicting. No schedule conflicts with you not being able to go to the game. We want to bring those who are not actually going to connect to watch the game. We want to bring that Lady Vol environment here. And if you were in the building for the last one before that Stanford game, trust me, you're gonna want to be in here because that was just slight work. It was fun, energetic. It was live, a lot of Rocky Top. We had giveaways. We even teamed up, and if you bought an Orange Mountain Designs beer mug, we gave Tap 40 gave you your first beer free. So those are just things that we like to do.
That's my kind of party. I'll be busy, of course, covering the game, but that's my kind of party, man. A mug and a free beer.
And Maria, maybe we get you like a little cubicle and have it back there, so you can watch the game and feel that environment. But yes, February 6th, come see us. Look for the actual rest of that information coming out later this week. Until next time, we love you, we appreciate you, and of course, go Lady Vols.
Peace.